Good morning, students of class 7. In previous video, exercise 8a up to question number 14 we have done. Today I will start from question number 15. So just see the question first. The ages of A and B are in the ratio 8 is to 3. 6 years hence, that means after 6 years, their ages will be in the ratio 9 is to 4. Find their present ages. So here the present ages, the ratio is given 8 is to 3. So we can let the present age of A be 8x and present age of B be 3x. So on that way we have done. Let the ages of A and B are 8x years and 3 years respectively. And 6 years hence. So after 6 years, what will be their ages? That we will find. After 6 years, the age of A will be 8x plus 6 years. And after the age of B will be 3x plus 6 years. After 6 years means 6 we have to add. Now, after 6 years, the ratio will be, it is given 9 is to 4. So, according to the question, we can write 8x plus 6 is to 3x plus 6 equal to 9 is to 4. Now, just is to means divide. So, 8x plus 6 by 3x plus 6 equal to 9 by 4. Then we have to do cross multiplication. So, 4 into 8x plus 6 equal to 9 into 3x plus 6. Then just we have to split the bracket. 4 into 8x means 32x plus 4 into 6 means 24. 9 into 3x 27x and 9 into 6 54. Then all x left side and all the constant right side. So it's coming x equal to 6. That calculations, the steps you know how you have to do. So after getting x, we have to find the present ages. So that means 8x and 3x. Here the present ages you can write, let the present ages. Okay. So after getting x, you have to put in 8x. So it's coming 48 and in 3x, so it's coming 18. That means present age of A will be 48 years and B will be 18 years. Now in exercise question number 16, 17, 18, these three questions are of same types of question. Already this type of sum you have done in class 6. So question number 18 I have done, that I am explaining. The ratio of the monthly income to the savings of a family is 11 is to 2. That means monthly income we can take 11x and savings we can take 2x. And if the savings be 2500, find the income and expenditure. Savings is given, you have to find income and expenditure. So how we have done? Let the monthly income of a family be 11x rupees and savings be 2x. Now in question savings is given 2500. That means according to the question here savings is 2x. So we can write 2x equal to 2500. After doing this we have find the value of x. And after getting x, in answer you have to find income and expenditure. So income means 11x. So income in 11x we have put the value of x. So it's coming 13,750. And then you have to find the expenditure. So to find the expenditure from income we have to minus the savings because savings is there. So first we have find savings. Savings means 2x. We have put the value of x. So it's coming. Already savings is given also 2500. So directly also you can write without finding this. Now expenditure will be what? Income minus savings. And income is what? 13,715 and savings already given. So you have to not do this. So rupees 2500 income minus savings. So it's coming 11,250. That will be the answer. Income is this and expenditure is this. So two answers we have got. Now question number 19 already I have explained in online class. Question number 20. The ratios are given, so equal to 13 is to 17 you have to find the value of x. So from that first you will make the equation, that is 4x plus 5 divide 3x plus 11 equal to 13 by 17. Then you have to do the cross multiplication. Then you will get the value of x. So that sum is easy, that's why I have not done. And question number 21 and 22, these two are same types of sums. So question number 22 I have done. Just see that here x is to y equal to 6 is to 11 it is given. You have to find the ratio, that is 8x minus 3y is to 3x plus 2y. That ratios you have to find. So when x is to y equal to 6 is to 11 it is given,
if we will eliminate the ratio, how we can take x equal to 6 into some variable and y equal to 11 into some variable. Generally, when ratios are given, how we are taking 6x and 11x on that way. Here, since x and y, these two variables are present, so except this variable, other any variable we can take. That's why we have taken let x equal to 6k, k I have taken, and y equal to 11k. Don't put x equal to 6, y equal to 11. That is a wrong process. This is given in ratio, so you have to take by multiplying with a variable. So on that way you have to take x equal to 6k, y equal to 11k. Now this ratio you have to find. So this ratio we can write as 8x minus 3y by 3x plus 2y. Now just you have to put the value of x and y. So 8 into x means we have taken 6k minus 3 into y means 11k by 3 into x means 6k plus 2 into y means 11k. So here I have written using 1 and 2. That number we have given. So using 1 and 2 I have written. Now after multiplication it's coming 8 6 is 48k minus 33k by 18k plus 22k. So 15k by 40k, kk will cut and 15 and 40 it will cut. So 3 and 8 is coming. 5 3 is 15, 5 8 is 40. So 3 by 8, that means the ratio is coming 3 is to 8. So that will be the answer, 3 is to 8. Now question number 23 is very easy. Two of the numbers are a ratio 5 is to 7. If the sum of the numbers 720, find the numbers. So you will take the numbers as 5x and 7x. Then according to the question, 5x plus 7x equal to 720. Then from that you will find the value of x. Then after getting the value of x, you will put it in 5x and 7x. So on that way you have to solve. You know that very easy sum. Question number 24 I have done. Which ratio is greater? All these 4 questions are same. So number 4 I have done. 3 is to 5 or 8 is to 13. How we will find which ratio is greater? 3 is to 5 and 8 is to 13 written. 3 is to 5 means 3 by 5 and 8 is to 13 means 8 by 13. Now fractions we have got 3 by 5 and 8 by 13. So two fractions that we have to compare. How we will compare? By doing cross multiplication. So 13 into 3 it's coming 39, 5 into 8 it's coming 40. So 39 is less than 40, 39 is coming from 3 by 5, so 3 by 5 written, and 40 is coming from 8 by 13, so 8 by 13 written. 3 by 5 means 3 is to 5 and 8 by 13 means 8 is to 13. That means this ratio is less than this. So that will be the answer.